What's up, Crypto Gang? Welcome back to another episode of Hack Crypto, where we hack cryptocurrency and blockchain education. If you guys are brand new here, we do a small little giveaway at the beginning of every single episode. Today's winner is Melan Rosetta. Thanks so much for commenting on the previous video about the video. If you guys want a chance to win, like this video, comment about what I'm going to talk about, and don't forget to be subscribed. On this episode, I'm going to be talking about some of the proper privacy and security measures that you need to be taking in the cryptocurrency space. And I've done a lot of videos on this in the past, and the reason I'm bringing this up now is because the very well-known hardware wallet company Ledger that I have talked about and promoted many times on this channel was recently hacked, which is a big deal because they're basically a security company that's saying keep all of your crypto offline on these hardware wallets, and then boom, they got hacked. The caveat here, though, is that it was the e-commerce database that got hacked. The hackers cannot access anything on a hardware wallet that's offline. That's just pure and simple. So I wanted to make sure that we talked about that first, because everybody that's DM'd me and messaged me about the hack that took place, and they released a lot of information on raid forums. So I wanted to go over what they actually released and give you guys a little bit of an insight on my perspective in terms of what this means for Ledger and the competitors in the space. In terms of outside of hardware wallets, I do want to talk about some non-custodial wallets, ones that are coming out soon, including the Divi wallet that I'm super bullish on, and then the Crypto.com wallet as well, because there is a lot of momentum around that project in addition to the Divi wallet. So really exciting to see some movement in this space around proper hygiene when it comes to security. And I think that things like the Ledger hack can lead us in the right direction. It's really unfortunate. I am one of the people that got the information, doxed out there on raid forums. So I'm definitely on that side of the situation, just so everybody knows. So the first topic here, talking about Ledger. If you guys have purchased a Ledger for the past 18 to 24 months, it's probably highly probable that you are one of the people that got their information spread out on raid forums in this huge data dump that the hackers did. And I was one of them. It released the physical address and your email address and your phone number. So do not click on any links. First and foremost, there are a lot of phishing scams going around now. And it's important to also think about, when you do get a message, don't be afraid of it. It's literally someone that's mass spamming people to try and get money. So what you'll see in the coming days and coming weeks, if you are one of the people in the hack, just like myself, with their information out there, you're going to see text messages from people saying like, hey, you're disconnected from your Ledger. Definitely you need to sign in and make sure that you have access to your funds. That's a phishing scam. There's another one now that I saw today. A lot of people sent me a tweet about it they're trying to threaten people physically, and their physical address that was the e-commerce database address when people purchased their Ledger and got it shipped to them. That physical address, people were using that in an email saying, hey, we're going to come to your house. We know you live at this address. We live, right down the street. Unless you pay me $500 in Bitcoin to this wallet address, we're going to come get you. So very threatening, but it's very important for people to know it's just a spam. This is just a huge database spam. So the majority of this will probably hit your spam folder, but there will be some that will try and get through. Now, with that said, it's important to change passwords, go back through all of your accounts and change passwords, update your passwords, once, twice, 3 times a year. I do it quarterly. Make sure that try and go back into your records and find what address they actually had with your Ledger purchase, if you did purchase in the last 2 years or so. And Ledger should have reached out to you if you were a member involved in that breach. But just don't click on any links. I've talked to a lot of people and made sure that they weren't clicking on links. Delete all of the scammy messages. Forward them to Ledger if you want to help out. But ultimately, there's going to be a lot of noise over the next few months here, especially with the bull run happening And now these hackers have all this information. It's going to be chaotic. Now, next up, I want to talk about the proper way of putting funds on your machine. That could be your desktop or your phone. First one, really excited to get my hands on the Divi wallet. And the Divi wallet, I just talked to Nick Saponaro, the CIO of Divi. Really exciting that they're rolling that out. And if you go to Divi project, you can see all of the new updates that they're rolling out. The link to it will be in the description below, so you can check that out. Really bullish on that because it's self-custody. You're in control of your private keys. No one's touching them like a Coinbase that's holding all of the coins and just kind of showing on a screen what you have like a bank. And going back in time to when Satoshi Nakamoto actually rolled out the Bitcoin white paper, this was about controlling your wealth and being your own bank. And this is the type of technology that people have not necessarily lost track of over the years, but it is very important for people to hold assets under management. That is how many valuations are determined with your business. If you have a bunch of Bitcoin or a bunch of Ethereum on your balance sheet, you're more valuable. That's just inherently how it works. But at the same time, with things that are self-custody, it's just a true testament to what cryptocurrency stands for, is being your own bank, holding and controlling your wealth, just like people that hold gold and all of the silver and all of those things. I think it's very important to get involved in that at any capacity. It could be small or large. So first we had Divi Wallet, and then we have Crypto.com. Of course, I have their Visa card, bullish on them as well, given they're releasing all sorts of financial products. And last and most certainly not least is Exodus. Now, every beginner that I talk to, I always try to say, sign up for a Coinbase account, sync your wallet to your bank, because there needs to be an on-ramp, or use Gemini or Kraken or one of these big exchanges. Go on there, purchase your Bitcoin, withdraw it onto your Exodus, and then from Exodus, you can move it on to your cold storage, being your Ledger, or now I'm recommending Trezor instead for the time being. I still love Ledger, but ultimately, with this breach, it was a huge expose in terms of, what, as a security company, that should not happen. So I'm recommending Ledger now, or I'm recommending Trezor now, just because until they get their hands around the situation with the raid forums drop, I feel more comfortable recommending things like Kobo Wallet and the Trezor. I think that's really important. So once again, I wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page with the cold storage being your Trezor, your Ledger, your Kobo Wallet, things like that. And then on the other side of the equation, where you have like a handheld wallet on your mobile device, we have the Divi wallet where you're self-custodying. You have Crypto.com that's rolling out this self-custody concept. And then we ultimately have Exodus, which is doing a self-custody concept. And I've had the pleasure of meeting the CEO, went out to LA and met Exodus. They are fantastic, and I really enjoy their product. They've done a great job on design. So that is it for my security hygiene episode. My man Hishoshi has done great content around the security space, and there's so many more experts out there that are really doing a great job on talking about proper key management and many other elements of security. But I know a lot of you guys are brand new to the industry, and I really wanted to boil it down to some simplified products that you can go check out. That's it for this episode. I hope you guys like it. If you did, slap a like. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on not only the Ledger hack, but also proper key management and different ways to store your crypto. And that is it for this episode. I will see you guys on the next episode of Hack Crypto.